TJ, there's been a lot made about trying to get off to a better start defensively, but it still hadn't really seemed to happen yet. Just what do you guys have to do to try to make sure that happens this week?
I just think we got to do what coach been telling us to do, and execute when the plays come our way. Most time we've been missing interception and missing tackles, which keep the offense on the field. We just got to make our plays early.
It's been a weird year, obviously, with so many road games. For y'all, how much does it help you, or how excited really are you just to be back at Williams-Brice for these next 3 games?
I'm saying it's real exciting. Coach Hope was speaking that we need to win that last road game, and we ain't win. But everybody been keeping good spirits. We ain't had practice yesterday, and everybody was hyped up and happy. But everybody been keeping good spirits. We just ready to go out there and play Florida.
David, what do you think about the fact that 2 of your last 3 opponents are ranked 11-1 in America? I mean, is that intimidating? Do you like that? I mean, how do you feel about it?
We like that. That means that we could hurt their season, and that's what we want to do. We want to go out there and hurt their record, and so we like that. We like that other teams are being hyped up and got good records and stuff. So we need to go out there and play hard and try to hurt their season.
David?
And how is everybody on defense reacting to Jonathan Walton's new role as sort of a ball carrier and touchdown pass catcher now? I mean, are you guys hoping to do the same thing eventually, or how do y'all react to that?
I'm saying we like him back there in the backfield because he run hard. And in high school, we saw his highlights, and he was just running over people and shaking people. So we like that he back there. And like most defensive players at practice, they get nervous. Like if Jonathan Walton get the ball, they get scared a little bit. Like I ain't trying to mess with him. But we like that when he back there.
Do y'all want? Is there other guys who want to play offense if they get the chance?
One time, Coach Spurrier had asked the defensive coach, can Chris Lehman come to offense? But that's about it.
Is it like just you guys aren't ready to play? You said you guys are not making some plays early on. Do you feel like you're not ready to play, or is it just for some reason it's just not happening?
I'm saying that's something that we got to handle. Like as players, you got to be able to make your plays. When coach puts you in position, you got to be able to make the tackle or catch the interception or bat down the ball, and we just not been doing it early. So that's on us. That's not none of the coaches. That's us as players. We got to do.
But is there anything you can point to as to why, or it just seems like it's just random maybe?
Nah, it ain't nothing we could point to. That's just like we just got to get the job done. That's us as players. None about the coaches doing. That's us. We got to get it done. So we can't blame nobody else but ourselves for starting off bad.
Ben?
It seemed like Tennessee on 3rd down was taking a lot of advantage of the middle of the field. Did you guys, after watching film, diagnose what kind of the problems were, handing guys off in zone coverage, responsibilities, that kind of thing?
Yeah, on 3rd down, coach preached a rush from the defensive line, and I think like the field was real wet, so they couldn't get their feet in the ground and cut on the linemen and stuff. So like Dobbs had a lot of time, and in the middle of the field was opening up a little bit, and some of it was on the secondary because we wasn't rerouting and getting the right receivers off the path. So that was us as a defense, rush and cover. We weren't getting the job done, so he was able to sit back and throw.
You said you guys are kind of looking forward to the opportunity to maybe mess up somebody's season. Does the way you've played the last couple of weeks give you some confidence that you can go out and compete against 2 of the teams that are ranked kind of pretty high in the country?
I'm saying, yes, sir. We've been having a good game, but we just ain't putting it all together. Like the first 2 drives were real bad drives for us in Tennessee. Then after that, we started getting it together. And so you take away those first 2 drives, maybe we could have won the game, or like blew them out or something like that. But we ready for Florida. We glad they getting hyped up and they got a good record, so they could come in here happy like they gonna beat us, and we just gonna play hard and shock them.
When and where did you watch video of Jonathan Walton playing running back in high school?
On his high school highlight tape, yeah, he running over people and knocking people helmets off and doing all kind of crazy stuff, and he a force to be reckoned with at running back. I think if they give him the ball, he run tough and it's hard to tackle him.
Did you do it last week?
What'd you say?
When did you watch it though? Last week?
Nah, I watched it like probably last year or something. I ain't watched his highlights in a while, but I watched it like last year, and he was like running over people and stuff like that. Then they gave him the ball last week at practice, and Chris Lehman, coach, was like, "Oh, you don't want none of that," you know, like he moved out the way, like, "No, don't mess with Johnson."
Anything else for TJ? Thank you, TJ. That's a wrap.